As requested by Ben Volsky, I really hope I pronounced your name right, I am doing the Mumbo Jumbo Chicken Shack Redstone Tutorial for a Build It Better Redstone Tutorial kind of conglomerate today, where I have improved the design and made it look just as wonderful and majestic as it did before. So without further ado, let's explain the concept. The concept is actually extremely similar in that we do have this chicken head. You land on this pressure plate, this part will open, you'll be able to get your items, and it will automatically make the chicken as cooked chicken, and it will give you feathers. Now this design is actually 4 wide here, 4 deep, and we'll have to have these 6 blocks here if you want to cover up a couple of these torches and whatnot. And it kind of looks like a neck, so I think that looks pretty good, and you can always extend out the shoulders for the chicken and cover up the dimensions like that. But if you build this into a wall, you won't have to worry about that. So that's how you can get it to look just like a chicken head, by putting actually this layer right here into a wall, and there you go. It's the correct dimensions, I do believe, right there. So this is pretty easy, and over here, as we can see, I have this thing completely clear. And this is what it looks like. It's extremely compact. It has a lot of redstone, but it gets the job done. And a quick note is that this water block can be water or lava, depending on if you want cooked chicken or if you just want regular chicken. And you can put a dispenser right here on this block, right there. Put a dispenser, and you can actually change it between water and lava by clicking the button, sucking up whatever's in there, picking that back out, and then putting in the other bucket. So if you have like a lava bucket in here, you can put the lava in by pressing a button, and you can take it out by pressing a button, and then switch to the water so you don't make an obsidian block right in here. So over here we have just 3 circuits. So we have the green circuit here, which actually powers the floor. So if you go in here, it opens these bottom 2. And as you can see, they open and close at the exact same time, which was something that took a little bit for me to get down perfectly, and I don't know why. I could do the rest of this perfectly fine, but getting the top and bottom pistons to open at the same time was the hardest part, and that's actually pretty strange. But after that, as you can see, this orange circuit here goes all the way up this torch tower up to the top and powers these 2 blocks here to open the top. Now after that, as you can see, right here is our dispenser, and the dispenser actually does the 1.9 chicken farm here, where we do have minecarts inside of a cauldron, and that will help you collect your chickens that do grow, and it will eliminate the loss from the lava right here. Obviously if there's water, it's not necessarily that useful, but you do need it for if you're going to be doing the lava, which is the main point of this design, to supply Mumbo Jumbo's friends with cooked chicken. In order to start this build, we're going to first start off by placing 2 pressure plates. Now one away from these pressure plates, we're going to build 4 just like this on the same level as the pressure plate. And then under here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 down, bust out these 2, and place a sticky piston facing upwards and another sticky piston facing upwards, and we're going to actually delete this block for now. Then after that, you're going to want to go and do that same thing. So you build up 3, knock out the middle ones, and place those sticky pistons facing down. And this will actually be the retraction mechanism for the little gizzard part. And then after this, what you're going to want to do is come around with this yellow stained clay. This sort of ugly but wonderful for this build right here, stained clay. We're going to come right around here just to cover up all these areas. You will be able to see these on the top, but from standing here, you won't be able to see it. Oops. Now, below here, what we're going to want to do is take our green wool here. You can use whatever you want to use. I suggest probably not using wool because you are going to have lava in here and you don't want things burning. But we're going to be taking the wool, and we're going to go ahead and take some of these other blocks here. So let's go ahead and grab this. Alright, so we have 2 redstone like that, and then you're going to want to come out this way, out and up. So we're actually going to have this built right here, so kind of like a little cup right here where the pistons are like this. Our pressure plates are here where they will power these redstone right here, and you're going to want to put 2 redstone there, 2 redstone repeaters like that, and put these on 4 ticks right here. Then on the back out here, you're going to want to put 2 torches on the blocks like so. So these should extend just like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is place 2 blocks right above here. Now I'm using green for this, but honestly you can use any block. This is where your chest will go, so definitely use a block that it's okay to be seen from underneath the chest a little bit, because chests are slightly smaller than a full block. Now after this, you're going to want to come over here and place blocks this way. So we're going to go just like this, 3 blocks here to the side, redstone, repeater on this side, and a redstone here. So 2 redstone and then a repeater. This repeater is going to be on just 1 tick, and that is just so when this is powered, it doesn't also power that at the same time and adds exactly 1 tick of delay. So we're going to want to go over 3 blocks this way, over 1, and then up 1 just like this. Next, you're going to fill this in by putting redstone all along here and then a torch here. And we're actually going to build a torch tower up using 3 total torches. So 1, 2, 3 torches, and then a block on top of this last torch, a block next to the torch, and then a block over like this. And right in here, you're going to put 1 redstone repeater on 1 tick. Then you're going to put a block right here to complete this little zigzag pattern, a block up here just like this, and put 1 dot of redstone right here. And as you can see, that has extended both of those pistons. So now when we come over here, we can step on this and it will open up our doors just like this, in nice smooth fashion with just 3 ticks of delay. The next thing you're going to want to do is put in your chest right here. So as you can see, it is behind these blocks that will retract and go back. And then go ahead and put a hopper going into this back left corner, if you're facing it this way, back left corner, like this. Then after that, you're going to want to take a dispenser and place it right here, facing into the top part of this item hopper, but not going into the actual hopper itself. And after this, you're going to want to take a hopper going above this right here, and go ahead and put some sort of carpet on top like this to keep the chickens from falling in. The next thing you want to do here is place a block below this dispenser, and this block can also be seen, so beware of that. And then you're going to want to put a block here, down here, and right below here, making this sort of pattern like this, except this top block is actually going to be a top half slab. And then after that, you want to put a redstone dot right here, a repeater going into this bottom block, and then a comparator coming out of this hopper right here into another block. So just like this. The second to last thing you want to do is actually place down a block right on top of this hopper, place a rail, and then put a minecart on top, go down just a little bit so where you can get the hitbox for this rail. I don't know if you can see it pretty well, but right here it's not, but right here you get the hitbox, and place a second minecart. Now 2 minecarts is very, very important because it will help suck out the items fast enough for this build. Now before you do anything, you should put a block on all sides of this block right here. So you want to put one there, and probably on the other side we have this little dispenser, so you don't need one. And then you're going to want a block here as well, but you can do that in just a moment. Really just put those here in case you accidentally hit something. It minimizes some of the movement from this hopper, or from this minecart here, and you can actually break the rail or this block. I'm in creative, so it really doesn't matter. And we'll have just the rail probably go all the way down into here. And so what you're going to want to do is actually place this block right here with glass. So that way you can see this working. So you will be able to see the chickens right here, and you will also be able to open this here. You can, however, if you don't want to see all of this action back here, you can put stairs right here, but anything besides a half slab, because a half slab will allow the chickens to just shoot out everywhere. And the last thing we're going to want to do here is actually placing our cauldron. So you're going to want to put a cauldron just like this right next to here. You're going to want to go out like this, put a non-sticky piston or a sticky piston, it doesn't matter. If you do a sticky piston, you do have to destroy it a certain way. So you're going to want to put a redstone torch right here to shove this in. Now, this is the part where if you're using a sticky piston, you want to remove the piston first instead of the source of power, because otherwise it's just going to pull the cauldron and pull everything out and stuff's just going to go everywhere. But as you can see, you get this cool little effect here, and that is how you know that you did it correctly. And because I'm not using a sticky piston, I can destroy this, then this, and take this all out. The last thing you want to do here is go ahead and extend some of these things out all around here. You don't actually have to do that part, but what you do have to do is fill in all of the actual body of the chicken. So this can be done just by wrapping the entire thing in quartz, because I assume you do want this to be done with the actual colors. And you can place them all around here like so. Be careful not to hit the minecart again, otherwise that will just go everywhere and it will be a big disaster. And then one thing you can do is destroy this block right up here, and then place down your water or lava. And obviously if you're using lava, you shouldn't use wool for the sides here. Let me just let that be known. Then we'll go ahead and replace that block, and it will extend everything back out, and we will have our water here. You can also take this glass block here, and you can see that that is water or lava or whatever, if you are okay with having some glass right here, which is fine. Another thing you can do after this is put down these blocks here. We'll go ahead and grab our coal, place these here, go right across the top, just like this, and fill this all in. Now the dimensions for here are as follows. I will show this like this for a couple seconds. You can pause and look at that, and then I will show this for a couple seconds, and you can pause, and then I will show this for a couple seconds. Obviously the top here is not done, but that gives you all the different sides so you can look at it and see where everything goes. Now you just want to kind of cover all of these in, and you can leave the top sort of open. This you can put like so. And if you are using this and you don't want it to be 8 tall like this, because that just kind of looks awkward, like a huge chicken neck, you can put it like this. It does work a lot better with the build. And what you can do is actually destroy this block and turn it into quartz itself. And then there you go, it works just like that. And then over here, your chickens are actually going to be on this magenta thing, this magenta carpet, so you can fill this in like this, and now your chickens are perfectly happy, not flying everywhere. But what you can do if you wanted a little bit more room is to bring this hopper up 1, and then you can destroy this block, put another hopper into here, and then do it this way like this. You can have 2 sides, and you're going to want to put your carpet back, and it does work just as well. And you can put trapdoors. Let's go ahead and get a trapdoor. Just like this, I suggest the iron trapdoor, so you could probably put some kind of lever or something. It shouldn't really mess with any of the redstone, but if you really want to, make sure that you don't mess with that. You can get the wooden trapdoor and go ahead and place that right here for your convenience, so you don't fall in if you walk across the top, and so no mobs fall in here trying to do anything and just mess everything up. So that is the entire design. As you can see, it works just like this. And there is only one glitch, and that is whenever, it's easier to show it over here, whenever there is an egg that goes into this little hopper, this comparator goes off, and it shoots the signal through and gets this dispenser to dispense 1 item, and it will actually keep 1 item in there every time. So there'll always be 1 egg in there, and once a second egg comes along, it shoots out that egg and cycles them through. So that is perfectly fine. That really doesn't matter, because once you get like 30 chickens in the top, this thing will be running really well. But also, you get a little thing happening where when this dot goes, it will trigger this, and it will actually open the doors for a split second. They'll just come up and down, and that happens every time an egg is shot out. It's kind of interesting to hear all the eggs coming by that happening, and you also just hear them shoot out. But that is really the only bug, and that's just from everything being so compact in here. And that's really something I tried to work on, but it didn't really work too well because I did have to drop this out and down like this in such a compact space. But all in all, that is this entire build. I hope you all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more. I promise I'm not addicted to chickens. I just had a really awesome request from a super awesome viewer. So this is pretty great. and I'm super excited for it. I hope you all like it, and I'll see you all next time.